What's up, punters and dribblers? Welcome back to the final About Even for 2024. What a journey it has been. We start again by thanking Neds for all of their support on this punting journey. And I also would like to take a moment to thank the behind-the-scenes people, Tobler, Cody Totes, Wiramu, Felix to a lesser extent, but he's still in the room. Is there someone else I've forgotten? I hope not.
He's done fuck all.
He's done, Felix has done nothing,
in
but
the
he has,
room.
like, he's been here. Chili, the dog's done more than him comfortably, just by bringing smiles to our faces.
Not even close.
Not even close. Thanks to everyone behind the scenes. Thank you to Rue for coming on board, Eddie, Sebo. I'm going to thank myself. Thanks to Kai Pierce, Paul. How are we all doing, fellas? How are we feeling?
Mate, we made it.
We made it.
Guru didn't get a bag of green.
No, I've got one. I'm wearing it.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Mine's at home, but you don't have one.
You don't have one.
It's hollow. It's one of the most hollow victories of all time.
I think, I mean, like, it's sort of, we know the results here a little bit, so, like, it's sort of hard to work out exactly how to structure a show like this, but I think we've got the belt. I would like to get some results and shit first, and obviously like some hot seat drachma rhetoric before we sort of finish it with an official.
Maybe we could also think about our favourite bet that we got up on this year.
Yep, I don't mind that.
You're pushing my memory.
Well, listen,
I mean, does it? You just
I would have
whatever you
appreciated
remember.
that bit of insight maybe before the fucking show.
Well, the best
started.
bit is off the dome, so then it's your favourite bet. It's not
No, that's a
trying
good
to,
point.
you know.
That's a good point. I'll start with my favourite bet then. I think my favourite bet was every single one of my bets in the perfect week that I didn't put on. So there was about 8. There were 9 bets in that week. It was 8 games and a unit scooper.
Your favourite tips? That's a tip, though.
They were my best bets.
Tips.
No, they were my listen, you don't get to choose.
Favourite tips?
No, you don't get to choose, okay?
Tom's favourite tips
You don't get to choose.
of the year.
And all the triple stakes I didn't put on correctly.
What's your favourite bet, Sebo? Because I feel like this was just a way of you telling us what you
No,
like.
I was just thinking about it. I'm just trying to go through a bit of like, those Friends episodes where they have like montages of bits of the season. I'm trying to maybe think this can be structured a little bit like that.
Cool. And so
Just-
you go through all the episodes
I'm not
to find the
fucking
bets?
we're talking about it. I think the one where I can't remember what side I was, but Rue and I took either side of the over under triple on a Canberra game. I think I was in the overs and maybe
Yes, you were.
came through in the last like 10 minutes.
Half a point.
Yeah.
Jordan
So,
O'Connor turned into fucking
that's
Keith
good.
Barnes kicking goals. Or
Yeah,
something.
that was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Enjoyed
I
that
did
one.
enjoy those head-to-head overs-unders.
Yeah.
They're juicy.
Yeah, they're fun.
The head-to-heads generally are fun.
I wonder whether there's a way we can incorporate like a mandatory head-to-head, whether it's every week or whatever, like maybe not every week, but to some degree where you go, basically the drachmas come into play and you need to take lines either side or something like. Again, this can be fleshed out. This is, we always end up fleshing shit out on the show, but just a way to create
that's
a bit
an
of
off-season job.
It's an off-season job.
Yep.
But I think that trying to make more of those head-to-head battles,
They're
would be
fun.
good. They're good. They're a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Rue?
Obviously, my unit scooper was right up there. But I'll tell you what, my first bet of the year I got.
Which took ages.
It took 9 rounds. It's forgotten in all the noise. It took me 9 rounds to get a fucking bet right. And I remember, I think it was Turbo and Garrick, Manly 1 to 12, and they just snuck home. And it was a big moment for me. Little did I know what was to come.
Yeah. Well, that's
big
a good
moment.
point.
Good for you, mate. The fuck, I forgot. Yeah, you were awful to
I
start
was
the season.
copping it left, right, and centre. Yeah.
And rightly so. Right, listen, I don't even remember.
have anything,
No, nothing's standing out at me. I struggle to remember content we do generally, let alone a fucking bet in an awful season.
Surely there was a thoroughbreds bet or something like that, you know.
There,
what I
mate,
mean?
there would have been.
Stallion
Yeah,
bet.
yeah, he's a stallion. He's a thoroughbred. I mean, just because he's a thoroughbred and a stallion thoroughbred.
There would have been. Maybe. How many bets did I get right?
My
this
other
season?
one was my other one
fucking
was
10.
my fucking Tigers Olam 2 plus.
That was a cracker.
Yeah, that was good.
That was
That
probably
was
my
good.
fave of an actual bet that I put
The
on.
borrowed one.
Well, it wasn't borrowed, was it? Because it was Olam. So
Tom Riddle bet.
yeah, it was an Olam though, right? And everyone shit on it.
It was a Tom Riddle bet. It's exactly what it was.
$33
Got it from
it
a
is.
diary.
No.
You did. You got it from an evil
It
diary.
was brave. Bravery.
A lot of Voldemort rhetoric this season, which has
Yeah.
been good for the
It
soul.
won't be going anywhere. I can guarantee you that.
Panthers 14 defeated the Storm 6. Tom had the Panthers. He had Edwards, Tungo, and Katoa, so he's 1 from 4. I had other team less than 6.5, To'o and Howarth, none from 3. Seb, To'o, Garner, Katoa, none from 3. Big Roo, though. triples the Panthers plus 1.5 at $1.90. It's a good bet.
Yeah, it is a good.
It was the only way to bet on this game, really.
Why the fuck Melbourne were favourites?
Why didn't Why didn't you just even go Panthers to win?
Oh, because I just thought, like, if they're going to give me 1.5, and I tend to be wrong a lot, as we all know. So I thought, fuck it, why not take it? It's still $1.90. It's unreal.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's a good bet. Listen,
Yeah, and you just get a bit of coverage.
Yeah,
you had a good back end of the season. The kid, it's a good bet.
came good late. Yeah,
The kids come real good, real late.
Yeah.
Well, half the season. I don't know how long you've been winning for, but it's been a while.
He just hit a couple of really class triples. That's it all. He became the triple king. I feel like
the triples decided, and I think we should bring in a mandatory head-to-head triple weekly.
Shit,
A weekly head-to-head triple.
I don't
We'll
think
be
you
out of
can-
money.
I don't think you can mandate triples. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in 7-ed territory, and I just don't know whether that's.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe not every week, but I reckon maybe once every 4 rounds you have to have a head-to-head triple.
If we did a
mandatory head-to-heads, and then you can triple if you want.
If we did a mandatory head-to-head triple every week, we'd all be out of money.
I'm never going into a head-to-head without a triple. It makes it 10 times better.
It's a lot of
hectic.
fun. Listen, again, off-season.
But if it's mandatory, then you're inevitably going to be pushed into a side of the ledger that you don't want to be on.
Yeah.
Because it's mandatory.
Yeah, but even when we're on the side we want to be on, we never get it fucking right anyway. It doesn't matter.
Listen,
True.
off-season. We sit down, we nut it out, we go to the pub, we sit around, we knock back a couple of scoos, and
Yep.
we work out how to fucking
Are you
make
going to
this
be back
happen.
next year, Roo?
Yeah, you come back.
Fucking bet your dick I'll be back.
Okay, there
That's
you
one
go.
title each.
Well,
He's
let's
back.
just wait and see. We haven't got to the
Well, we
results
haven't
yet,
got to the
mate.
results. You don't know.
You don't fucking know.
There's a couple of futures markets that
Yeah.
may well have just changed things a little. First try scorer, Harry Grant. None of us got that. We had Martin, Alamotti, Katoa, Alamotti, and Martin. Clive Churchill, Liam Martin got that. None of us hit. We had Luai, Dylan Edwards, Luai, Nathan Cleary, and Munster. The unit scooper. We had Panthers, Edwards, Tungo, and Katoa. For Tommy, got 1 from 4. I had Munster, Alamotti, Toto, and Howarth. I had 1 from 4. Seba had Alamotti, Howarth, Toto, 1 first, second, third, and Cleary 10+ points. So he had 1 from 4. Guru. Fuck, you were getting close with these unit scoopers at the back end. Panthers 1 to 12, Cleary any time under 46.5. So he got 2 from 3.
That's fucked too. I was throwing up all week, Cleary or Alamotti, and I just thought I'll go for the narrative. Has to be Nath.
Seriously.
And the Lippy had Martin, Grant, Brick, and Storm 1 to 10. So 2 from 4 in the hot seat.
This is where it was really like, a win feels like a loss.
Why don't you run us through what happened last week?
Well, I brought in the drachmas because obviously I wanted the money because I'm not good at reading a team list and going, I'll pick that guy. I'm good at just when there's a moment I need to bring a bit of magic and it comes, the drachmas. I brought in a bit of myself to let them decide. I could have picked Penrith, but if I did, the universe would have just gone against me. But the drachmas go nowhere here. Very much like the time I was putting in front of Latrell on like a par 5 for like a 20-foot putt, and he's just staring me down.
Yeah, it's the time.
And he's just staring me down from the other fairway, and I just sink the thing. But I missed every other putt that day, but I got that one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was a good putt.
It was a good putt. But if Nas was in there, I probably would have been happy with Melbourne, I think, because it's interesting when a coin flips. If you're really undecided about something in life, where there's 2 choices, just get someone to flip a coin and you'll know as soon as the coin hits the person's hand what you actually want out of the 2 things. And so when I got Penrith, I was like, okay, I've got Penrith, but I was like, I'm kind of thinking Melbourne can do it. But I was like, nah, Nas is out. Nas is out. I think I've got the right thing. And it was happening the whole time, wasn't it? Like, it was just happening the whole time. I feel bad. Sure, Roo doesn't get a bad grin, but I didn't keep him out of it. The drachmas did. So I'm not the villain. I'm not the villain.
I think fate did.
Fate did.
Fate impacts the drachmas.
Yeah.
Drachmas call the fucking shots. You got Penrith. He got Storm. Basically, the universe didn't want Roo in a green.
It didn't want him in the green.
That's all it comes down to.
Sebo,
That's all it is.
We are also forgetting that Sebo wins 1,000
Yep.
brave Australian dollars,
Yep.
which we don't have, which we should have, which we don't have.
Which we don't have.
Yep. Sorry, we didn't bring it.
I think it just adds to the baggy green, just how elusive it is. It was always going to come down to the last moment.
Yeah. In fact, it did come down to that, and they are elusive. They are elusive. Ask fucking the guy who sent us in that fucking memorabilia thing. It completely smashed up on the way down. Ask him, or the guy same guy made the Tickle Me Blocker doll that looks like it's possessed.
Ask him.
Ask him. They're tough.
They're really tough. And Maybe you'll have another go next year. Maybe the offer's off the table. I
Well,
don't
you
know.
can't.
It's too early to call.
You won first season. That's it. You got to find another way to win a bag.
I think I've got to find another way. Yeah. Had my shot.
If you can, you know what? If you can kick a fucking ball
was gonna
into one of those
suggest
bins at the end of season awards night at the $1 Million Chase next Friday,
And
18.
but then you have to split the money between the four of us.
Yeah.
Then you get one.
And you get a bag grand. So we need 25 grand each. It's probably a timely reminder.
Feels like I lost again.
Yeah. Get your tickets, $1millionchase.com.au next Friday. Daylight savings times, baby. From 6 p.m. until about 10-ish, maybe a bit later. We are going to be at Wentworth Park, ripping and a tearing, whipping home dogs, and having a yip and a yahoo.
Yes,
Booze
sir.
and food included in the ticket price. $1millionchase.com.au. Pappenhausen's going to be there as well. A chance to win 100 grand, kicking a footy into a bin, and maybe a baggy green. I'll put it out there. You kick it in there, you win 100 grand and a baggy green for anyone, for any dribbler who's there. That's what you get.
Imagine winning 100K, 400 metres from the casino.
And then a baggy
And a
green.
baggy
And all
grain.
sorts.
And a baggy grain.
That attitude is why you don't have
I want a shot at it.
Well, you're going to get one.
baggy green?
Next Friday.
Yeah.
Done.
You might.
How's your kicking? How you kicking boots?
Fucking good. You know they're good.
You can
You
kick.
see me catching boots.
Well, I haven't seen you kick.
Your catching boots are
Back me.
okay, but yours were going about fucking 5 metres up.
Yeah.
That was so much lower. You got the weakest setting, and you know you
Fucking
did.
Bambi on ice over here, please.
Mate, the fact we were able to catch it just shows how impressive we are.
Also, we won.
We won. Yeah.
So get a bit of team. mate.
$1millionchase.com.au punters, get your tickets. We want to see you there. We want to have a glorious post-grand final rip in the sun and
Correct.
the dark.
Correct. Now we move on to the futures, gentlemen.
Yep.
The premiers. That was the Panthers. I had Manly. Tom had Manly. Sebo had the Rabbits, and Guru had the Panthers at 375. Chestnut checkers from the kid because he didn't have the Roosters. That's obviously his team. Congratulations, Roo.
Yeah, I told you the week of 375 would be unreal value come grand final week. It certainly
I think
was.
you did.
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah, you did.
You did say that.
So,
I mean, $2 was unreal value. 375 was sensational.
yep. No, listen,
Yep. No, you did say that.
it's value.
Grand
respect.
finalist. That was the Storm. Tom had the Panthers. $2.
Fuck, there you go. A nice little fucking...
That's nice.
But you take that. You take that at the end of the year.
I had the Broncos. They came like 14th. Seb had the Roosters, and Roo had the Roosters. Wooden Spoon was the Tigers. We all had the Dragons at $3.
Christ, just-
Like,
why don't we
I'm
do
not getting fucking hoodwinked into the Dragons ever again. The
I'm
Tigers
also not
were
going
just
a
sitting there.
$3 wooden spoonie. It's never the obvious one.
But the Tigers are sitting there waiting to get pounded. They suck.
I wonder what they were paying. They would have been paying fuck all, wouldn't they, to get the spoon again?
I think Dragons were favourites.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Because they're
they
like,
were.
oh, they've signed fucking, you know.
Yeah.
I think the
Well,
Raiders
Ben
are
Hunt was a
favourites for
hostage.
next year.
Raiders? Because they've lost whom?
Whitehead,
Whitehead.
Rapinoe,
Yeah,
all the young guys and everything.
Do you reckon they'll struggle?
I reckon
reckon
they'll struggle. I don't think they'll get a spoon, though.
No, spoon's
I'll be
pretty
going
much.
value for the spoon next year, that's for sure.
Value play. Top try scorer, AKP. Tom and I had Turbo, obviously.
Well, of course.
Rue had Greg Marju, and Sebo had AKP at 21s.
Yep, I'll take him.
Fucking 21 seems like
It's one of the bets of the year. It's a cracker.
It's kinda- because it's the Titans. No one's thinking the Titans. They're all going the top teams.
But didn't he get it the year before?
He got close. I don't think he got it the year before.
But when he
21
scores them in like 2s, 3s. Titans, they play glitter strip footy, you know, open points. They don't go well because they let in 50, but you go a Titans player.
Glitter strip footy indeed. Sebo, that is one of the bets of the year. That might be your bet of the year.
Yeah, maybe it is. In fact, it is. Definitely
better
is.
than
Yeah,
it definitely is.
Can't it be?
AKP at 21s, all the way out.
Yeah.
Good vision. Turbo let me down.
Yeah, well, no, he didn't let you down.
51s Turbo.
Rando sucked him into that big time.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
strategically-
Rando's not here,
Did he?
everyone. He's got gastro. He hasn't.
Oh,
been
we
kicked
just
off
haven't
the-
thrown to him.
Yeah.
Nothing for him to talk about. Sorry, bruh. Top point scorer was Valentine Holmes. You had Reynolds? Must have been Adam Reynolds.
Yes.
I had Ponga. Seb had Latrell, and Guru had Cleary.
I picked a guy who doesn't really score many tries. He just kicks goals. That was a smart one. For
Our
me.
guys didn't even play half the season, so
Yeah.
Yeah. Ponga didn't play,
Reynolds didn't play much.
Latrell, that's an interesting one. So we come down to weekly leaderboard. Rue 4.51, Sebo minus 0.84, Tom minus 1.5, Lippy minus 2.43, and I minus 6.94, which gets interesting. Just going to do it slowly. Guru won the season. 31 from 276. 11.23%.
There we go. Put the belt over his shoulder, Ed.
There you are, brah.
Thank you, mate.
What? How many units was he?
30.26.
Oh,
so
so he's beating
Beat
you.
me.
Pull that over your shoulder.
Well
there,
done,
Roo.
mate. Well done, Roo.
There you go.
Where it belongs.
Great debut season. Great debut season.
Incredible. Tom was second. 31 from 275. Minus 78.95.
Great. Listener doesn't deserve an applause, does it?
Lippy, third.
Oh, my God.
18 from 245. This is where the fucking triples come in. Only 7.34% of bets.
This is the first time anyone's lost to the Lippy.
85.3.
Disgraceful season.
Fourth was Sebo.
Yes.
Minus
Yeah.
98.87.
No spoon for me.
Minus what?
98.87. And I was last 99.22.
Holy shit, that Carney P.
The wheels
Carney
fell
P
off.
saved me.
Wow.
The wheels fell off.
You had $7.76
$6
left.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. Wow.
So that's it.
That deserves a mention on a board somewhere. We need a board for like the ultimate loser. I don't know how to fight what you do there. That is fantastic.
First to last.
First to last.
That
Slippery
is-
out there, buddy.
That was a tough season.
It was a tough
It was a
season.
tough
That's
season.
a tough season.
was a tough
It's
season.
the toughest
Tough.
on record.
Yeah,
Comfortably.
easy.
It's listen,
Everyone was
it's
injured.
it's the worst season. I don't know if it's necessarily the toughest. I'm not saying it is or isn't, because tough is like what losers will say is an excuse. It's the worst season, but like when you have $7 left, like that's you've got to take some responsibility. I think you know what I mean. Like $7 is fucking disgraceful. Back-to-back Reds though is not good for anyone. Like as in for all of us. It's been back-to-back Red seasons. But dude, 99 units down.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can't say much because I'm like 97 units
Yeah,
down.
you can say a bit more.
But, you know, obviously the triple is the thing that kills us.
It can,
It can.
but it can also win you a fucking comp.
Yeah. Well, the unit scoop is one of the cop, I feel.
That's actually a
Maybe.
good
I'm not sure.
I reckon the triples would have played a huge role too. The unit scooper, yeah, for sure, but
He had some good triples.
yeah, sunk a lot of you on triples.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You did. What are you looking up here, mate?
I've just seen how we went compared to last year. It's been quite the slide.
Mate, the first couple of years were like all in the positive.
Yeah, I know.
And
I
then-
know. That's all right. Listen,
Weren't they all golf and shit though? Like,
we had a way. We
Yeah.
were betting on UFC, we were betting on golf, we
Yeah,
bet on
okay.
fucking heaps of stuff. So maybe I think what you're trying to say is we need to bet more.
Yes.
Landing a boots
bet.
can really bring
Yeah,
you
the
back.
boots
Oh, the
bet.
Butch bets. Yeah. Anyway, there you go.
There you
That's
go.
the season.
That's it. Well
Thanks
done,
for watching.
Roo. Thanks for watching. That's us done for another year. We will be back in 2025, hot, horny, and ready to rip. The first episode we did, remember, we were in Vegas sitting on those couches.
Yep.
So I was back here.
Yeah. Bit of editing work.
Yeah, a bit.
I mean, I don't
Not doing that
much
again.
of it.
I don't really remember it, no. But it was. I remember.
It
being
was
there.
good. I remember
was
it being fun.
Yeah, it was good.
My favourite moment was about 5 minutes before that. I literally walked into the city of Las Vegas and like stumbled into you two. Remember that lady in the lift?
No.
We get in the lift and there's just us two and this lady and we get in and I go, fuck, I just found you in Vegas. And she turns around and like screams at us. No one just finds each other in Vegas. And I was like, oh, it started.
Yeah, we're
It has
on here.
started.
No, listen. By
Wow.
the time I found you in Vegas, I had lost myself, so I don't know what the fuck was going on. Anyway, another season done. We love you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to Neds again, who, you know, are just the best. Neds are awesome. They let us do what we want within reason, and it's why we love doing the show so much. So thank you, Neds. If you can have a punt, do it with them. And if you haven't got tickets to next Friday, get them, because it's going to be a great fucking night. $1,000,000chase.com.au. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Go,
Winners
Manly.
win.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website